letter that you sent to the registrar? What's the
Yes,
registrar?
please.
Could you read it, please, for the public?
Recusal of to the Supreme Court, Barbados Supreme Court Complex, White Park Road, Bridgeton. I please request that Magistrate Wayne Clark recuse himself from my custody matter as he has been biased regarding this matter. I appeared in court 3 times. The first time was the 13th of November, the second time the 4th of December, and lately the 19th of February. The first time I appeared to court, it was supposed to be for maintenance purposes. Then minutes later, this turned into a custody matter. This magistrate called the child care board to come pick up my children, and they placed them in 2 different homes. No investigation was done. I never neglected or abused my children, and obviously I am mentally stable. I have a good place to stay, and I cannot say the same when it comes to my children's father, Lenny John Prince. Indeed, days prior to my first court appearance, Lenny John Prince threatened me from taking threatened to take my children from me with the help of his friend's attorney. So all this was premeditated. This attorney was never in court when I was present. The last appearance he went.
What's his name?
I don't know.
Okay.
He says his name's very slow, so I couldn't hear when I was so I can't tell you his name. So all this was premeditated. This attorney was never in court when I was present. The last appearance, he went inside the courtroom and left before the hearing started, which I find very unprofessional and suspicious. Each time he was present, the matter was already tried, and all parties present, including child care board officers and even a marshal for the last hearing, always were on my children's father's side. I was disrespected.
You know what the court marshal name? A court marshal?
I don't know his name, but I know that.
But he is from Holtown?
Yeah, he told me my
Is it small?
No, he's tall and light skin, like what they call
tall guy and light skin. Court marshal is from the
He
Holtown?
know me well because he told me. Yeah,
from the Holtown?
He
Okay,
told me
you got to investigate that. Continue.
So I was disrespected, belittled, and never really given any real chance to speak up. The child care board placed my children in separate homes, and they were supposed to be assessed by specialists for their special needs in November. This assessment started only mid-February. My son developed a medical condition as soon as he got home. He got in the home. He had a whole 15 minutes for shaking and was rushed to the hospital, and I am yet to know the result of this test. My children do not want to remain in these homes, and neither of them want to live with their father. My children's father told the magistrate that I would be in town walking about everywhere with my children. But what he failed to tell everyone at court is whenever I had to go to work, whether it's for farming or selling, because I'm into farming too, he didn't want to keep these children. He complained that I must carry them with me, which I didn't then. When I used to send my children diligently every weekend to him, he couldn't handle these children. I was asked by him to send them every other weekend. Then I was asked to stop sending them until he started to miss them, and he asked me to send them back, and I did all of this. So when I started to get abused verbally and emotionally to the point that I had to go to Warvin police station back in 2020 while I was living at his residence along with my children, I decided to leave and take my children and stop giving him access to my children. No investigation about this has been made, yet my children are in homes for reasons unknown to me to this day, and neither at my court appearance I was told when my children will be returned to me. Yet I have been told that I was a failure of a mother. Most importantly, I do not comprehend why my children have to be kept in homes or away from their mother just to be assessed in order to determine their special needs. At my final court appearance, I remember clearly when Clark said he will grant custody of my children to their father after less than half an hour of me being present. What investigation did he conduct that? And what gave him the right to say that in a maintenance court, not even in a high court? My apprehension is that the state will keep my children and never return my children. The attorney was present that represent me will receive a copy of this email. In addition to the person in charge below, will be forwarded this email via Miss Patricia Ben.
And tell them who
Attorney Mia Amon, Honorable Mia Amon Mottley, the Attorney General, the retired Deputy Commissioner, the U.S. Embassy, the British Embassy, and the Consulate of Canada.
Guys, I would like you all to make the record clear. Apart from the Consulate of Canada, I have sent so the Prime Minister's office and I do not send things to the Prime Minister. Like I told you, I do not send things to those people. I send it a private email,
Right.
and the retired Commissioner Oral Williams
Forward.
they briefly forward it to them, because what has happened is that they have blocked me from the government, from the Prime Minister's office. When Chief Roy Morris, he didn't block me, but I didn't like the way he was going with telling the Prime Minister ain't got time for me to the extent. Right. So I didn't want to deal with him anymore.
Okay.
And the AG and the Commissioner office, they blocked me. Okay. So this hence I put the private email address, and the retired petitioner send it to everybody.
Okay.
Now I want you to, whilst you're there, your housing, your situation. How did you get your housing?
Through the People Empowerment and Ministry, People Empowerment and Elders Affairs. So and I get it there, and I was there till September, and it's like the way it is, because some other lady that have tenants to them every 6 months, so from September to March. So the first time I went to court, or second time, I can remember here when Clark said we have to investigate, find out about her living situation. And he didn't say that in a very kind way or cordial way. It sounded like defiant and like kind of aggressive, kind of.
But your house, I see you sent a picture of something that happened accidentally. Your place look really nice.
It's a nice and big, huge house.
It looks really nice. So you want to keep on staying there, but they're trying to. What they're trying to do, because you said that
one day, I can't remember what time that was, but that was before the first 6 month end. Miss Holder, the lady is in charge, through the Ministry of Person, 3 minutes.
Help me spread the word about Naked Departure via social media. Subscribe and share to show support and love for our channels.